So AI went from something only developers used to tools that can write, design, speak, and even create videos, all from a simple prompt. And right now, there isn't just one AI. There are multiple, each built for a completely different purpose. So in this video, I'm breaking down every popular AI in 2026 and what each one is actually best at. So let's get into it. What's up guys, Ali here. Alright, starting with the one that changed everything, OpenAI's ChatGPT. Released in 2022, ChatGPT became one of the fastest growing apps in history. And the reason is simple. For the first time, AI felt human. You don't need coding. You don't need technical skills. You just type and it responds like a real conversation. People use it for writing, coding, studying, brainstorming, even running businesses. So yeah, best use, your all-in-one AI assistant. But ChatGPT isn't the only player. Next up, Google's Gemini. Gemini is different. It's not just a chatbot, it's deeply connected to Google's entire ecosystem. Think Gmail, Docs, Search, everything working together. That's why it feels like an upgraded version of Google itself. Always connected, always updated. People use it for research, productivity, and real-time info. Best use? Smart research plus Google integration. Now, if you need something more powerful for deep work, that's where Anthropic's Claude comes in. Claude focuses on something most AI struggle with: long, deep thinking. It can handle huge documents, long conversations, and detailed context without losing track. That's why it's popular with students, writers, and professionals. Best use? Deep thinking and long-form content. Now here's the shift. Not all AI is about text. Let's talk about images. First, Midjourney. Midjourney completely changed how people create visuals. You just describe what you imagine, and it turns it into cinematic, high-quality artwork. No design skills needed. That's why it exploded for thumbnails, concept art, and creative projects. Best use? Beautiful, artistic visuals. Then there's DALL-E. Unlike Midjourney, DALL-E focuses more on accuracy and control. It follows detailed instructions better and is great for structured designs. People use it for product ideas, mock-ups, and precise visuals. Best use? Controlled and accurate image generation. Now moving beyond visuals, let's talk about voice. 11 Labs. This is where things get scary good. It can generate voices that sound almost identical to real humans. That's why faceless content is exploding right now. People use it for narration, storytelling, YouTube videos. Best use? Ultra-realistic voiceovers. Now stepping into video, Runway. Runway is pushing AI into filmmaking. Instead of learning complex editing software, you just describe what you want. And AI helps generate clips, effects, even full scenes. That's why creators and filmmakers are jumping on it. Best use? AI-powered video creation. And finally, something a bit different. xAI's Grok. Grok isn't trying to be formal or robotic. It's designed to have personality, more direct, sometimes even edgy. That's why it feels less like a tool and more like a real conversation. People use it for quick answers, trending topics, and casual interaction. Best use? Fast, real-time, personality-driven responses. Alright, quick breakdown. ChatGPT, all-in-one assistant. Gemini, Google-powered research. Claude, deep thinking and long content. Midjourney, artistic images. DALL-E, accurate visuals. 11 Labs, realistic voice. Runway, AI video. Grok, fast, edgy conversations. And honestly, the biggest mistake people make right now is using just one AI when each one is built for something completely different. So the real advantage isn't picking one, it's knowing which one to use and when. Anyway, that's it for this one. If you want more simple AI breakdowns like this, drop a like and I'll see you in the next one.